Okay, let's try to reconnect again. We still have a minute before crossed. And again, anybody that's watching me on Instagram and on Facebook, I'm on the Home Festival channels. Oh, YouTube is back. Hello, my beautiful people. Yes. Okay, perfect. Listen, I'm not even gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch anything. Thanks, baby. Guys, welcome to your stretch flow class. Guys, welcome to your stretch flow class. Now that everything is working, hopefully nothing goes off. If by any chance you lose me in any of the channels, I'm on the Home Festival Fun pages on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm on my channel on YouTube. So you can find me anywhere. Okay, guys. Again, welcome to your stretch flow class. Take a seat. Feel your hip bones on the floor. Breathe, lengthen your spine, lengthen your hips, release your knees out to the side. Just have a little jiggle, little wiggle from side to side so you feel your hip bones on the floor. You start feeling the movement of your spine from right to left. Good, and slowly come to the center. Tummy's lifted, ribs in and lifted as well. Shoulders back, chest open, long neck, and feel like somebody's pulling you from the crown of your head up. Okay, so they're pulling your spine nice and tall. Breathe here for a second, and we're going to start out with some very slow neck rotations to the left. So slowly release your head to the right and bring your chin down towards the left and take it around. Nice and slowly. Again, making sure the head rotation doesn't affect your spine, doesn't affect the alignment in your upper body. Slowly releasing your neck, going through the full range of motion around, really lifting, opening up your throat, opening up that neck. Good, let's do two more just like that. Release, release, lengthen, breathe. Good, let's do one more. And slowly take it around. Breathe and come back to the center. And now we're going to go to the other side. Slowly release your head to the left. And bring your chin down. And slowly rotate to the right. Keeping your chest up. Breathing. Release. Good. Let's do three more. Take your time and make sure you keep breathing. Keep releasing the neck. It's an area that we forget about a lot when we're so busy with work, typing, studying. We release our upper backs and we hunch over and everything starts getting a little bit tight. Good, let's do one more rotation. And slowly come back to the center. Start rotating your shoulders back in a circular motion. Rotate back and bring your shoulders all the way up to your ears, and now bring your shoulders down and again up and back and down. Release your arms to the side, let your arms breathe, let your armpits have a little bit of air, a little bit of space between your ribs and your armpits and your arms. Breathe, let's do two more. Good, last one. And let's take it forward, arms, shoulders going forward and down. And forward, down, and bring that chest up, then to bring the shoulders up and around towards the front. Give that upper body that full range, moving those shoulders around, releasing that tension that you hold in your upper body. One more. Breathe and release. Good. Slowly place your right hand in front, left hand behind, and just Very, very gently twist around, breathe, lifting through your spine, through your abdominals, lifting, breathing into that rib cage, and slowly take it to the other side. Beautifully, nice little transition, left hand in front, right hand behind. And again, breathing through those ribs, opening up that back, opening up that chest. And take it around one more time to the left side. Breathe, take a deep breath in and rotate around. And again, release to the other side. Nice, easy, flowy motions. Try not to get stuck anywhere. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And release back to the front. Good. Slowly contract your body back. And now release up. Lift up your chin. And again, I'm just going to set to the side so you can see my back releasing without going over my hip bones. I want you to stay on top of your hip bones and just contract all the way back, keeping your shoulders over your hips, releasing that chin down, and slowly starting from the hips, bringing that upper body up, lift those ribs, and lift that chin without letting your neck collapse, shoulders back. And again, contract from the bottom, release that spine, let the shoulders stay over the hips, breathe, and release your lower back into your middle back, into your upper back, into your neck, into your chin lifting, heart lifted. Let's do one more. Release from your pelvis, ribs, shoulders over. Release your chin down. And slowly start from the lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, neck, chest up, shoulders, and back to the center. Good. And release. Breathe. Very nice. Now just slowly open your legs out. Okay? Open your legs out. And now I just want you to release your right knee to the side and let your left knee fall in. Okay? At the same time that you're sitting, making sure that you're sitting on your right hip bone. Have your hands out to the side, slight lean if you can't go over your hips, if there's not enough range of motion there from your hips. You can lean back a little bit to help you move your legs around as we're going to do next. Again, thinking about keeping your chest lifted, you're going to release the left leg open and then release the right leg out. So what we want is we want to release those hip flexors, those hip rotators. Breathe. And that will also release the glutes, your butts, and your lower back. Breathe. Good. Keeping your chest lifted. Again, just slowly releasing the hips from one side to the other. For now, don't worry about moving your upper body. Keep your upper body forward for now. Okay? So we're just having that nice little rotation, slowly releasing. If you can get over your hip bones and not use your arms, that's great too, okay? You can place your arms, it's really good for your core as well. Breathe as you're releasing slowly around, but always, if you want to place your hands on the floor, that's fine too. Let's do a couple more because this feels really nice on your hips. Breathe. Good, nice. Release, nice transitions. Keep it flowing. Let's do two more. And open, 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 and close. Last one. Open, 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 and close. Now we're going to stay in this position here. 90-degree angle in the front leg. And the left leg again, 90-degree angle. Making sure that you're on your hip bone. Okay? Slowly from here, I want you to make sure your hips are nice and square in the same direction as your shoulders. Shoulders and hips, your knee and ankle are in the same pattern, as well as your left knee and your left ankle. Slowly you're going to shift forward from your hips and hold it here. breathing without collapsing through your waist. Lifting through your upper body, leaning forward, breathing here. You're gonna feel a nice stretch on your right glutes, on your right butt, on your rotator, your right hip rotator, and you're gonna feel a nice stretch as well. Very gentle stretch on your left hip flexor. Breathing here, hold it. If you want to go all the way down, again, not breaking through your spine, please do so. Breathe here. The most important thing is that you keep that spine nice and lifted and keep lengthening through, up and over. Breathe. If you're in the right position, you should feel the stretch in the correct place. Okay, breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself back. And we're gonna slowly transition to the other side. Releasing, releasing. Breathe. Again, making sure your hips are at a 90-degree angle. Legs at a 90-degree angle. Hips are facing the left leg. Shoulders and hips are in the same direction. Right knee is on the floor, same as your left ankle, right ankle. So slowly from here, place your hands by your side. Tilt from your hips up and over, making sure you're really bringing that tummy in, keeping your spine aligned. Tilt over, breathe. If you want to go over without breaking from the waist, please do so. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring yourself back to the center. Breathing. Good. Now slowly you're going to release your right leg out to the side. You're going to bring your left leg into you, your left ankle, and get into a nice little comfortable position. As comfortable as you can get. Again, it doesn't matter where your right leg is. It can be straight out to the side or it can be almost right in front of you. It doesn't matter, okay? As long as you feel those hip bones on the floor, you will feel that stretch in your inner thigh, in your hamstrings, okay? Slowly walk yourself forward. Again, thinking about lifting through the spine, up and over without breaking on through your waist. Lifting, lifting, lifting as far as you can go. I'd like you to flex your right foot. Make sure your toes are pointing up towards the sky. Breathe. Take it over as far as you can. Now that your hips are nice and released, you should feel it can be a little bit easier to get into this. It might not be, but that's fine, okay? But you've given your hips a little bit of a warm up already. So slowly releasing, you can have a little wiggle here. Breathe, slowly, and take it back. Walk back to the center, nice and slowly. Good, now you're gonna face your right leg. And again, the same thing, thinking about lifting through your center, through your abdominals, lifting up and over, and go as far as you can touch your toes. That's great. But again, thinking about keeping your chest lifted. If you can only reach your knee, that is fine, okay? As long as you keep the spine lifted. Breathe, shift from the hips. If you can reach over, that is great too. Breathe. Tummy's lifted. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly bring it up, back to the center. Good. Slowly bring your right leg in, and you're gonna release your left. Very nice, guys. Again, nice, smooth transition. Breathe. Make sure you get settled into the position where you feel comfortable. Bringing that heel towards you. Again, chest lifted, and slowly walk yourself forward. One little step at a time, okay? Lengthening through the spine, lifting up and over, flexing that left foot. Breathe as far as you can go. 5, have a little wiggle there without releasing your back. Shoulders back, chest lifted, breathe, long spine, tummy's in. There's a lot of information for you guys there, but it's okay. I know you got this. One little, if you can remember one thing, that's fine. The most important thing, lifting through your spine. And slowly walk it back, walk it back. And now I want you to face your left leg and slowly walk yourself over as far as you can go. If you can reach the foot, that's great. If you can reach your knee, that's great too. Breathe. Good. Lengthening, lifting, lifting, lifting that tummy up and over. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly bring yourself back to the center. And now slowly you're going to open the right leg out. Okay, good. I'm just going to bring it back. Breathe here as far as you can go. Again, thinking about sitting on your sits bones. And I almost want you to feel like you can get up. Okay, and that's how much you're squeezing those pelvic muscles. Okay, lifting through your spine. Point your toes as far as you can go. Breathe slowly. You're going to walk it forward. Tilting from the hips, breathing, tilt from the hips, nice and easy. Try not to let those toes come with you. Keep those legs turned out, okay? Nice in position. Breathe, have a little wiggle there. As far as you can get, if you can get to your elbows, or even if you're here, that's fine, okay? Breathe and have a little wiggle. Keep moving around. Tummy's in. Think about your spine. Breathe. And slowly, slowly breathe. Breathe into those muscles. Lengthening. Breathe. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly bring yourself back up very, very gently. Good. Gently, 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 gently. And release. Good. Now flex your feet. Flex your feet. You're going to take your right arm up. Place your left hand in front of you. And now I want you to reach to the diagonal, to your left. Okay? On a diagonal. Don't think about trying to reach the toe. I want you to think about lifting on a diagonal. So you're really stretching that right side of your body. Breathing, opening up the armpits, opening up the chest, lifting across, and have your left hand in front of you to help you counterbalance. Now here, again, thinking about keeping that right hip down and not letting it come up so you can reach across. That's a lovely cheat that we dancers or athletes do. We like reaching, so we'll lift everything else so people can see that we're reaching over, but that's completely wrong. I've done it, I've been there. Good, but for now, I want you guys to think about the proper form, okay? So it's making sure those hips are down and that you're stretching across on a diagonal, keeping that spine lifted, and slowly come back to the center. Good, and again, take your left arm up, and again, think about reaching towards the diagonal. Breathe, lift, tummy's up, left hip down, shoulders down. Breathe, reach, 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 reach. Squeeze that butt, squeeze those abdominals. Breathe, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, and come back to the center. And very, very gently bring those legs in. Gently connect to your legs. Give yourself a little hug there. Hug your knees for a second there. They worked really hard just now. Breathe. Keep your chest lifted. Now I'm just going to turn to the side while you're still doing that. So again, while you're here, hugging your knees, almost like in a little ball, and start feeling how your lower back is lifting. Your shoulders are staying back. Breathe. If it feels better going underneath your knees, that's fine too. And slowly rocking from one side to the other. Squeezing those shoulder blades back. Breathe. Good. Now slowly release your legs a little bit more forward. And we're going to slowly roll through our spines, keeping your hands underneath your legs. Slowly through the tailbone, your sacrum. Breathe. Your pelvis. Everything going through, breathing through one vertebrae at a time. Slowly let that lower back touch the floor. Middle back, upper back, and release. Good. Stretch your legs and your arms. Stretch. Give it a good stretch. Breathe. Point those toes. Reach from one side to the other. Feel like you're being pulled in two different directions. Breathe, 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 and release. Bring those knees into the chest. Bring your knees in the chest and just rock from side to side. Breathing here. You can either rotate those ankles, take advantage of being there. Release your upper back. Release how that lower back, feel how that lower back is rocking and releasing from one side to the other. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly release your legs up, and I want you to give them a good shake. Shake those legs off, making sure your lower back is into the floor. Shake off your legs. Breathe. Shake, 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 and slowly bring those legs back into your chest. Breathe. Slowly release both knees to your right, placing both arms by your side. Right, knees to the right, upper body to the left. Breathe here. Nice and easy. 5. Try to keep both shoulders down on the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring your knees back to the center. And you're going to release to the other side. Nice and slowly. Release to the side. Breathe. Good. Shoulders down. Shoulders down on the floor. Breathe. Nice and smoothly. Easy does it. And back to the center. Slowly release back to the center. And hold it here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to release your knees out to each side. Bring your toes up, and you're going to either grab onto your heels into a happy baby or the back of your knees, wherever you feel that you can reach. If you want to reach onto your heels and lay back and just rock from one side to the other. If you can't reach your heels, you can very nicely as well place your hands on the back of your knees and just rock from side to side. Again, releasing that lower back, releasing those hips, breathing. Release 4, tummies in, lower back into the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back to the center and release those legs. Hug your knees. Bring your nose to your knees if you can. Have a little go here. Have a little rock. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your upper body back to the floor. Let your entire body fall to the right side. And slowly push yourself up and get yourself into your knees, into a little child's pose. Releasing all the way back, breathing. Let your knees fall apart a little bit more, a little bit wider than your hips. Slowly release forward and breathe here. Try not to bring your shoulders to your ears. Again, always thinking about bringing those shoulders down away from your ears. And have a little wiggle here from right to left. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come up to all fours. You're going to tuck your toes under. Make sure that you come back and let your knees and your hips are in one line. Okay, shoulders are, your hands are shoulder width apart. Slowly tuck your toes under and you're going to push yourself up into a downward dog, creating a lovely little V. Slowly push yourself back. Now don't worry about bringing those heels down because we're going to walk through. Okay, breathe. Again, making sure you're pushing away from the floor. Okay, head is nice and neutral in between your arms. Long spine, walking through those ankles, through those arches, through the balls of the feet. Really getting into those toes and keeping that butt lifted. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings, in your calves, in your Achilles. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slowly stretch both legs and you're going to bend both knees and come back down to the floor and take it straight back down to child's pose. Breathe here. Hold there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And slowly come back up and take a nice little seat onto your butts. Breathing. And just fold your legs in front of you, nice and comfortably. Breathe in here. Good. Now, slowly open up your arms. Open, 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 open. And give yourself a nice little hug. Breathe, shoulders down, have a little wiggle. Breathe. And release, open up your arms. Tummy's lifted, feel that long spine, lift, stretch it out. And give yourself a hug and have a little wiggle. Good, tummy's in, long spine, don't get lazy at the end. Still staying lifted and keeping that alignment. And again, stretch, stretch, stretch. And hug it out, nice little hug. And release, take a deep breath in. And release down. And again, deep breath in. Lift your arms up. And release down. Last one, take a deep breath in. And hold it. Hold it. And release. Good job, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Well done, everybody. As always, thank you so much for being here with me. It's always a pleasure to have you guys and to be stretching with you all. Thank you for continuing to stay consistent. And if it was your first time, well, then welcome to the club. There's so much more today left in at Home Festival. It's been a great day. We went to the zoo. Went to Dartmoor Zoo today. It was awesome. David's sister Hannah showed us around the tigers and the cheetahs. Oh, I can't wait to go back to the zoo. All right, guys. Well, have a lovely evening. At 7 o'clock, we have Emma. Emma is up, finishing up. Well, not finishing, but she's continuing to read Matilda. So catch her on, and there's plenty more coming on for later. There's Jenga with Marius Oti, myself, and David. So don't miss that. Look it up in the schedule. It's gonna be. We have a great night ahead of us. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye, YouTube.